Symptom-free days.
Hi, I'm John Ratzenberger. Did you know that chromatophobia is a fear of money? People who suffer from it have symptoms like dizziness, dry mouth, and poverty.
I'm Regan Burns, and I'm a sufferer of chromatophobia, a fear of being on camera. Stop that. Seriously, stop that. I'm not kidding. Mommy!
I'm John Machida, and I know that chromatophobia is a fear of being buried alive. Now, this is extremely common, especially among men if they're older, wealthy, and dating Anna Nicole Smith.
Who's got it right? Find out tonight on Balderdash, starring Elaine Boozler.
Thank you. Welcome to Balderdash. Balderdash, as we all know, is a word that means, that story sounds kind of funny. And happily we have with us tonight three people whose stories are always funny. Give it up for our good friend, John Ratzenberger. Regan Burns. And John Moschita. And it just so happens John Ratzenberger did have the true answer to our first question tonight. Chromatophobia is a fear of money. I can't imagine who would have that, but a fear of not having money, maybe. Our other two stars were full of balderdash, and that's your job tonight. Our contestants have to figure out who may be telling the truth and who may be full of balderdash. A correct balderdash wager pays off at 1-to-1. A correct bet on the truth pays off at 2-to-1. And to get you both started on your big betting, we're going to give you 250 points apiece. And to help you decide how much you want to bet in this first round, I will tell you that our first category tonight is Before They Were Stars. Before They Were Stars. So lock in your wagers and choose either Truth or Balderdash. Robert?
I bet 215 points on Balderdash.
You did?
I did.
Well, good. Hi, Cindy.
I'm going to go for 183 on the truth.
We're back to those round numbers. Panel, here we go. Before they earn their fortunes on screen, many stars had to earn money in unusual ways. See if you can separate the truth from the balderdash as we start with the fabulous John Ratzenberger.
That would be Robert De Niro. He actually worked in a beauty salon. And even then, he was so dedicated to his craft that he put on 30 pounds.
Okay, John Ratzenberger says Robert De Niro worked in a beauty salon. What does the eye candy in the middle have to say?
Well, Elaine.
Yeah.
The eye candy happens to know that Arnold Schwarzenegger, my personal trainer, when living in Austria before coming to the United States, worked as a bellhop in a hotel. Yes, he could actually carry 20 bags of luggage in one arm, keeping the other arm free for groping.
Yes! Hey, our announcer, John Machita's on our panel tonight. We're so excited.
Hello. But you know, Elaine, I happen to know that the correct answer to this is that Warren Beatty was a rat catcher at the National Theater in Washington. Rat, like eat the cheese catcher.
Really?
At the yeah, so I admit it freely.
That's a job?
It is a job. You know, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. It was at the National Theater in Washington, D.C., and he actually was quite good at it. He caught 57 in one night. All he did was he just stood there and he waved campaign contributions and all those little comments and scurrying right out there.
Another fair and balanced answer. Okay, let's recap because a lot going on here. John Machita says Warren Beatty was a rat catcher. Regan Burns says Arnold Schwarzenegger was a bellhop. And John Ratzenberger says Robert De Niro worked in a beauty salon. So, truth, balderdash, pick a star. Hi, Robert.
I decided to go with Balderdash, Elaine.
I know.
And I chose John Ratzenberger.
Because you didn't believe him?
I don't believe Robert De Niro can use clipping shears on someone's hair and be calm about it.
Without cutting their hair.
Without cutting their hair.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Cindy.
And I went with John Machita and Warren Beatty because I think Warren started hanging out in theaters, and so catching the rats early on might have.
Yeah, okay, so from now on, just tell me who you picked. I don't want to hear why. Okay, let's see who had the real job. Oh, it was John Machita. That's pretty darn good for you. have a 2-to-1 payoff for truth. That brings you all the way up to 616, and that brings you to 465. Not too shabby. Some good playing going on here. We'll be right back for some more right after this.
We'll be back with more Balderdash.
I got through menopause fine.
Visit our website at cascadecomplete.com.
Time for more of our show. Here again, Elaine Boozler.
We're playing Balderdash. Let's meet our contestants. This is Robert Albini. Where are you from, Rob?
I'm from Chino, California, recent graduate of University of the Pacific with a degree in music management.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. Cindy Clark.
I'm originally from Salt Lake City. I freelance as a PR account executive. I'm involved with the MS Society, and I'm always looking for a new adventure. My latest was flying a plane for the first time.
You flew the plane? Wow, that's great. We're going to up the ante in this round. Here we go. We're going to give you each an additional 500 points with which to bet. That brings Cindy up to 1116 and Robert up to 965. Got to bet at least 250 in this round on each question. And the first category is country music. Country music. Lock in those wagers. How much you willing to risk on country music? Hi, Robert. What'd you bet?
I bet Balderdash 555 points.
Big bet.
big.
Good luck.
Gotta go
Okay,
with
yeah. Cindy?
I went for 700 on Balderdash because country music is all kind of hooey.
Bigger
Anyway.
bet. It's kind of, like I said, I don't want to know why, okay? These explanations. Here we go. Sometimes even a real song can have a title that sounds made up, but one of these three country songs is for real. And we will start with the eye candy in the middle, the fabulously funny Regan Burns.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Boy, that didn't get applause.
Boy, that,
We're not clap for you.
security, have this audience removed.
Gosh. Maybe I should've
Send him
told
to my
you.
dressing room.
Tough crowd.
Robert, Cindy, you guys probably remember the little ditty by Loretta Lynn entitled, "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly."
I remember that song.
A lot of people, however, do not remember the follow-up she had, "I was only kidding, please don't take half my stuff."
Regan Burns says it's "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly." What does John Machida say?
The real thing is George Jones had a song. You probably remember it. There may be other fish in the ocean, but I'd rather have me a woman. Now, I guess no one bothered to explain to him that the other fish in the ocean were women, but it might explain why after his first divorce he briefly dated that mackerel.
Oh. Okay, John Ratzenberger.
Well, that'd be a song by one of my favorites, Merle Haggard. It was entitled, "It's a dog-eat-dog world, and my heart is made of puppy chow."
That was a sad song.
Yeah, it really was. It used to bring tears to all our eyes at Christmas. We played around the tree, but there was only one other song better written about puppy chow. That was obviously the one by Pavarotti.
Yes, yes. Well, okay, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and his heart is made of puppy chow. That's what Don Ratzenberger says is the real name of a country tune. Eye Candy says it's "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly," and John Machida says there are other fish in the sea, but I'm dating a mermaid. So you both chose Balderdash. Pick the person you least believe. Hi, Robert.
Hi. I decided to go with Balderdash and pick John Ratzenberger again.
Didn't buy it, huh?
I just don't buy puppy chow. I don't think that sells in the stores.
Yeah, well, it does, but probably not in music stores.
Petco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Petco.
somewhere else.
Right, exactly. Well, okay, so now that was a good reason. You can talk to me if you're going to be logical. And you, no more singing. Okay, Cindy?
I picked Regan for Balderdash because I think Loretta Lynn liked her kids.
Well,
Well, you can like ugly children. Ask my mom.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I was.
okay, well, let's see what the real song was. Oh, Regan Burns. Well, that didn't pay off very well. No. There you go. But you did pretty well because you chose Balderdash and you made the right choice. You are now, Robert, you're up to 1,520 points, and Cindy, you're at 416. You got some catching up to do, miss, and we're going to go right to the next question and give you a chance to do that. Don't let her catch you. Okay, here we go. Category, laughable lawsuits. Could be all of them. Laughable lawsuits. Lock in those bets. Choose either truth or Balderdash. What'd you go with, Robert?
I went with Balderdash once again, and I chose 555 points.
Again, very even. Very nice. Cindy?
I'm going 315 for Balderdash.
315.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's time for another laughable lawsuit. Today's was filed by Scott Bender of Pennsylvania. Let's find out why Scott sued, and we'll go to John Machida. But before we do, how did you get to do this really fast talking?
Well, when I was 12 years old growing up on Long Island, there was a cerebral palsy fair a few blocks away from my house, and they announced that they would donate $2,000 of cerebral palsy for anyone that broke a Guinness record. So first I wanted to ride the roller coaster at Coney Island, and I called Coney Island. They said, hey, kid, you're 12 years old, take a hike. We're not going to let you strap yourself into the cyclone for 2 weeks straight. So I went home and started flipping through the book and decided I was going to eat a car, swallow lead pipes. So the next best thing was to lock myself in a room, teach myself how to do the fast talking.
Wow, that's great.
I also had 5 sisters, so to get a word in edgewise was a little bit of self-defense.
That's the real story, isn't it? That's
is.
not the Balderdash. Okay, tell us about the lawsuit.
Well, Scott, that wacky guy, was at a Clippers game and got socked in the eye with a t-shirt gun. So he took the NBA and the Clippers to court, and they sided with him, but the judge decided not to enforce any penalties because he felt that being associated with the Clippers in any way was more than punishment enough.
John Machida says he sued the Clippers for getting hit in the eye. Okay, John Ratzenberger.
Well, old Scott, he fell asleep on an airplane, and when he woke up, when the plane landed, he woke up, the plane was empty. It was empty and dark and quiet, and so he assumed he was dead. So
Really?
so he sued the airline, and just no crying babies or aluminum siding salesman to talk to you. You had a glass of Chianti, and that's my dream flight.
No kidding. Dead and in heaven. No
Oh,
kidding.
yeah.
Okay, he sued because he woke up alone in the plane. They just left him there to sleep. Okay, Regan Burns.
Elaine, Scott robbed a bank in Sacramento. And while getting away, a device in one of the bags of money exploded and sprayed orange paint all over Scott, ruining his clothes and permanently dyeing his hair. Well, he sued the state for damages to his hair and to his body. He lost. I don't even know why he was upset. I mean, the orange hair just went lovely with that jumpsuit in prison. Just brought out his eyes.
Okay, Regan Burns says he robbed a bank and the money bag exploded. John Machida says he was shot in the eye with a t-shirt gun. And John Ratzenberger says he sued the airline for waking up alone. You both chose Balderdash. Pick a star you don't believe. Okie dokie, Robert, who'd you go with?
I went with Regan Burns.
Did ya?
I used to live near Sacramento, and I think when people rob banks and it goes off, it's their own fault. It goes off, they should have to deal with it.
I agree with you. Responsibility. If you're going to be a bank robber, take the responsibility for it. Cindy?
I went with John Ratzenberger for Balderdash because I don't think those conscientious airline employees would ever overlook someone on a plane.
I think that's a good reason. Okay, let's see why he sued. Oh my goodness, bad news. Wow. Well, I guess you're not so conscientious after all. That is going to cost you a little bit. You're down to 101. Good news for you. You're up to 2,075. You know what? We've had a lot of come from behinds lately. It's still anybody's game. Come on back to the determining round, and we'll see whose game it's going to be.
Closed captioning provided by
317-4499. 1-800-317-4499. 1-800-317-4499. Call now.
We're back. Here again in the Lane Boozler.
I know, I should. Hey, this is our big determining round. Cindy, you're a bit behind here, but good news, we're going to add 1,000 points to each of your scores. Cindy, you have 1101. Robert, you have 3,075. Still anybody's game. You have to bet at least half your bank in this one, at least half. Hard part is you're looking for truth only. And the category is on the map. On the map. So lock in your wagers for truth only. Take a look at this idyllic scene from Guffey, Colorado. However, this town is also known for something rather unusual. And to find out what could possibly be unusual in Guffey, Colorado, we start with John Ratzenberger.
I've actually been to Guffey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have the Colorado State Beef Jerky Championships in Guffey, Colorado every year. For 3 days, it's just miles and miles as far as you could see of wrinkly, leathery, dehydrated flesh. I mean, you'd think they'd hold it in Palm Springs, though, wouldn't
Wouldn't you? Okay, John Ratzenberger says it's the home of the Beef Jerky Championships. Regan Burns.
Well, the mayor of Guffey is a cat. His name's Monster.
A cool cat? Or
An
a cat?
actual cat, a feline cat, is the mayor of this town. Had a very controversial first term. Had a lot of the stop signs transformed to scratching posts. And he's in favor of the medical usage of catnip.
Oh, okay. Regan Burns says the mayor of Guffey's a cat. Okay, John Machida.
Well, you know, all you have to do is take one look. You see it's such an idyllic little setting. They have a law which prohibits people from using cell phones because they do not, under any circumstances, want to disturb that peace and calm and quiet. Now, of course, you know, it's 2000 and whatever, people have cell phones. They just stick them in their pockets, put them on vibrate. And that's probably why everybody walks around town going, ooh, 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 ooh.
John Machida says you can't have cell phones in public places. Regan Burns says the mayor's a cat. And John Ratzenberger says it's the home of the beef jerky championships. You're looking for truth, and all I can say is good luck to both of you. Okay, again, we don't reveal your answers until we find out exactly what is so special about Guffey, Colorado. The mayor's a cat. Oh my goodness, Regan Burns had it. Okay, well, Cindy, you were behind. Who'd you pick, and did you bet enough?
I decided to go down in flames.
Good for you. You're going to go down big.
And I went down big. I went with John Ratzenberger.
So are you at minus points now? All of it? Okay, well, you have 1 point left. You might have blown the whole thing. Don't go anywhere
I'll
yet.
lend you a couple of bucks, Cindy.
Okay, Robert. What'd you do there?
You know, I bet 1538.
Yes.
And I decided to go with Regan Burns,
Something's
my friend.
wrong with you, I have to tell you. The fact that you would think the mayor is a cat. Congratulations! I'm sorry, you played so well. I hope you had a good time. Champion, the mayor's a cat. You knew the mayor was a cat? You're nuts!
I actually heard about it, so I don't know.
You're going to go to the big Balderdash Barrage, have a chance for some fabulous prizes. Someone has to play it with you. Pick somebody.
It's got to be Regan Burns.
Got to be eye candy in the middle there. We'll be right back. Come on down and see us. Follow me right down here.
Stay tuned for more Balderdash after these messages. It's time for more Balderdash. Here again is Elaine Boozler.
And this is Robert, our champion, played a great game. He's chosen Regan Burns to help him through the Balderdash Barrage. Okay, you are going to win a fabulous prize. Here's John Machida to tell you about the first one.
It's a digital audio video jukebox. Store up to 80 hours of video and music with this portable RCA MP3 player. Plus, enjoy incredible sound at home with these Clips multimedia speakers from the good guys.
Very nice. Pretty cool. And here's John to tell you about the possible grand prize you could win.
It's a houseboat vacation. Relax while cruising some of the most beautiful waterways in the western United States on a 7 Crown Resorts houseboat vacation. Enjoy all the conveniences and comfort of home. Houseboating with 7 Crown Resorts, an adventure you're sure to remember. Back to you, Elaine.
Well, you can't lose here today. So, how do you get a houseboat vacation? There are 10 letters in the word Balderdash. Behind 9 of those letters is the jukebox. Behind 1 of those letters is the vacation. We'll narrow the field by playing a game for 45 seconds. I'll read you sentences that end in total Balderdash. You have to correct them to make them true. Let's try one. If I said to you, Patrick Henry said, give me liberty or give me Liberace, you would say...
Death.
Exactly, death. Death is preferable to Liberace. Anyway, oh, that's a terrible thing to say. Just joking. But if you don't know the answer, say pass, and then we'll go to Regan. He has a chance. If you don't know it, say pass. We'll go to the next one. For every correct answer, we'll take away 1 of the letters with the jukebox, getting you closer and closer to going on vacation, okay? Sound good?
Sounds great.
Time to play the big Balderdash Barrage. Gonna get ready to play it. We're gonna put 45 seconds on the clock, and the clock starts now. The largest of the 50 states is called Delta Burke.
Alaska.
Yes. The nut of an oak is called Jim Carrey.
Pass.
Pecan?
Acorn. Mitch Albom wrote the best-selling book Tuesdays with Kiefer Sutherland.
Maury.
Yes. Delta Dawn and I Am Woman were hits for RuPaul.
Pass.
Helen Reddy?
Yes. The Chinese medicine involving pins and pressure points is voodoo.
Pass.
Acupressure? Puncture?
Okay, well, it's up to them. In Death of a Salesman, salesman's name was Ron Popeil.
Pass.
Pass.
Willie Loman. In movies, Smokey and the Bandit was played by Jackie Gleason and the Bandit was played by his agent.
Pass.
Burt Reynolds?
Yes. In the comic, Calvin's friend Hobbs was a circus clown.
Pass.
Tiger?
Yes. The bird that symbolizes war is the hummingbird.
Pass.
Dove?
Hawk. The Marianas Trench is located in Azusa.
Pass.
Spain?
Pacific Ocean. 5 right. 5 right's good. 5 right's good. Hey, no, 5 right's
Willie
good.
Loman.
Let's get rid of 5 letters in Balderdash. Yes, it is Willie Loman. And there are 5 letters left. Pick a letter. Let's see what you've won.
I'm going to go for the A, which is my last name.
Okay, A for your last name. lasts longer than a vacation. And it's audio video, which I never even heard of, so I think that's a pretty nice price. Oh, let's see where the main prize was. Oh, houseboat vacation. Well, you know, you got an MP3 player. We'll come over, we'll have a party, we'll bring cheese doodles, it'll be fun. You had a good time?
Yeah, I did. It was
That's
great.
what counts. Did you have a good time? Come back and see us tomorrow. Be kind to animals. The mayor's a cat. Spay and neuter. See you next time.
Every 8 seconds, someone dies from tobacco. Cigarettes will eventually kill 1/3 of smokers. Now that's reality. Watch as 10 smokers face their addiction and are forced to quit cold turkey.
There's one person off cigarettes. That's one life saved.
Only on I. Independent television.